Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Europa Universalis IV together with the newest DLC, Rights of Man. We're playing on very hard difficulty and with Lucky Nations on Historical. We just, a couple of new pop-ups. We just finished the war with Würzburg. Saxony is no longer renting out their army to Würzburg, that's fine. Poland doesn't want their military access. Salzburg has claimed Landshut. Yeah, you do you, buddy. You have no chance in hell of getting that. Moldavia doesn't want our access. Augsburg no longer considers Bavaria as a rival. I guess we're too big now. And Bohemia doesn't want military access. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. So we took them over. They are now our vassal. And we have Johann Theodor von Wittelsbach. His good leadership skills and superior tactical knowledge will help us vanquish those that dare stand against us. It's not great, but oh well. And our nation is in mourning over the loss of our previous monarch, Anna von Welf. Her sinful life brought nothing but shame to our country. Alright then. Is she gone? Is Anna von Welf completely gone? Yes. Oh, so Duke Johann Theodor is now fertile. When ruling Bavaria will give us chance of new heir plus 50%. Oh well then. Augsburg, yeah, no longer a valid rival for us. We have a personal union on monarch death, but with a very fertile guy, plus our national idea of 50% chance of a new heir. We have a 100% chance of a new heir, so that should be kind of fine. With too few rivals, we're gonna have a personal union on monarch death. Yeah, we've been kind of trying to prop Denmark to stand on our side. We're not that far away, actually. If we were to royal marry them, we might be able to get on in their good graces. Pomerania and Muscovy. They're not really involved in the European alliances scheme. I mean, I'd rather have Hungary against them. They do have the Teutonic Order as their enemy. Would we be able to swing something? I guess I should set Bohemia as my rival by now. Let's try to push up relations with them. I would have to go over my relation limits. Cologne, Austria, Würzburg. Oh no, yeah, right. We lost Mainz, our staunch ally, because they had to annul treaties. So we might as well add another guy for that. We do have 2 electors that would vote for us. Because we are now a large nation in the empire. So we got the same modifier as Austria, which is pretty nice. We do have a lot of prestige, which is helping us. We might be able to sway Magdeburg as well. There's a possibility there. We could get 3 votes. Which would mean that Saxony and Austria are out. How old is the ruler of Austria? 29. He's gonna die at some point. He's gonna die at some point. Let's try to go for Magdeburg here. They are an elector. Right? They are an elector. Yeah, they are. And they kind of want alliances. They do have enemies that are unproblematic. Yeah, let's pick them up. Let's pick them up. Why not? We can gather up mines later, I think. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, would you vote for us now? I kind of will, I guess. We do have to improve relations with them. And the Trade League of Venice has been disbanded again. Guess that happened some point in the past. Could hire out our troops to Brunswick. We might. We're making a lot of money because of spoils of war. But that's not gonna stay like that. And we do have a sizable complement of mercenaries, and we're gonna have Bavarian noble rebels in 2.4 years because we have so much war exhaustion. So that's kind of problematic. Still though, we're improving relations with Magdeburg already. Let's improve our relations with Cologne as well, just to be on the safe side for our votes. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 votes now. Very nice. Bohemia and Saxony would actually have to push a little harder. I guess that's because of the diplomatic reputation that we gained. Can we push you out? We only have a level 2 guy for Diplo rep. Oh well. Oh well, what can you do? Let's go up in speed. Where are these guys gonna pop? Landshut. Only Landshut. If we were to move you over. We already had a revolt over there. Recent uprising. That should stop them from coming up quite so fast. Yeah, 4.8 years. Hungary doesn't want our military access anymore. The personal union on monarch death kind of worries me. And we do have the mission of reducing our war exhaustion up to a point that we that they consider reasonable, which is less than 1. And I took it because that is my goal as well. We have been expanding pretty fast. So we might as well wait for a little bit. We do have a liberty desire of 23.6. What can we do with them? Würzburg is our vassal. Interactions, so we can enable embargo rivals. We do not have any rivals, interestingly enough. We can tell them how they should work in a battle. So passive, defensive, siege, aggressive, supportive. They're currently on no focus. They have 3 gold. They have a crap income, I guess, because they still have the Condottieri from Hungary. They have 91 devotion. 15,000 manpower, that's a lot. And I could force them to pay more money, but they will no longer be called to our wars. I could grant them cause claims, I could grant them a province, I could placate local rulers, reducing their liberty desire. Nothing of that really suits me, so we don't need it. We still have claims on Pilsen and Cheb that we have to make good on at some point, but I want my aggressive expansion to die down. I want my my war exhaustion to die down. The House of von Wasserburg. With the union of Johann Theodor I and Maria Josepha, we've gained not only a spouse but also a new ally in the realm. The von Wasserburg is an old and influential family, and their seat in Nuremberg is a jewel of the duchy. Of course, friendship has to go both ways, and Maria Josepha will be expected to speak for her kin, while our duke will be expected to consider such advice very carefully. Okay, to everlasting friendship. Nuremberg gets seat of strong aristocrats until 1821. National unrest, or local unrest -3. Local missionary strength -5. And monthly autonomy change +0.1. Ah, come on. I don't like that. And we got Ferdinand Maria. Yeah, it's a pretty Bavarian name, so we're gonna keep it. It's not amazing. Would like us to transfer 10% of our trade power in all our shared trade power nodes to them. Do we accept this? Why? Do you think you're so much stronger than I am? Nah, I need my trade power for myself. Why would I do that? I mean, I guess you're protected by from being attacked by them, but it's not really a thing. So, Bohemia, Saxony, Ulm. Interesting that Ulm would be in there. How are your strategic interests, Austria, at the moment? You really don't care one iota about Ulm. I want Salzburg next. If I could take Salzburg and Cheb, that would make me very happy. I'm not sure I can swing it. We're getting there. We have 3 votes, so currently we would be elected emperor. That's good. Austria is out of the race, I guess. I wouldn't really mind becoming emperor now. Denmark is done in terms of improved relations. They are in a war against Novgorod and Lithuania. Okay. I mean, getting an alliance early. Danish opinion about Bavaria, Bavarian diplomatic reputation, neutral attitude -20. So if that were to go away, they would be down to 76 and have too many diplomatic relations -20. Bavarian army strength 18, navy strength 18, which is kind of weird. I mean, okay, I guess I don't have any army at the moment, but oh well. Oh yeah, we're gonna lose Brandenburg if I don't bring up our relations with them. So I kind of want to do that. It's really nice that we have now 3 diplomats. 5.5 years. I'm just gonna keep my guys in that province. We're up to 15.31. Duke, with the backing of the members of the Holy Roman Empire, the Emperor has decided to go through with the reform. Call for Reichsreform. This reform has the following effect. Reform the Empire to a more centralized model. Emperor gets build cost and development cost reduced. And the members get the same. That's fine. But that's going to make them like Austria even less. Because now they lost all the imperial authority. It would be kind of a good time to actually take over the emperorship. I'm going to try to actually snipe Liège. Magdeburg, we're done with improving. So give me that. Can we become friends with Liège? You're not quite there. Too many diplomatic relations. Yeah, that's bogging us down. I do have to get rid of Würzburg at some point. But I'm quite pleased with how things have developed up until this point, actually. Würzburg doesn't have any troops. Memmingen has embraced Renaissance. That's fine. I don't care about that. Those rebels, they are getting further and further away because our weariness gets down further and further. We're losing 0.1. Let's just hope that we don't get called in any wars in the near future. We're still committed to pushing up diplomatic power. Are we still over the relations cap? Yeah, I guess I never got around to actually telling Württemberg that we don't need their military access anymore. Crap. That's been costing me... That's costing me diplo relations. Diplo power. We're improving with you, Cologne. We're improving with Liège. I think we need these guys. Revoke military access. Oh yeah, I guess we want to offer that to Magdeburg. So yeah, have it if you should ever need that kind of thing. And then we're going to start improving relations with Brandenburg. We want the electors firmly on our side now. We actually do have a sizable difference to Austria. I really like it. That's quite nice. I'm actually going to be emperor if that thing hits. Doesn't really stop us from expanding further, I don't think. Liège. Yeah, we're gonna... Should we repay that loan? Let's extend the loan. We do have a bit of a money situation going on here. So I kind of want to swap my mercenaries out bit by bit. So let's take out the mercenaries, and we're paying a lot for them. 0.66 ducats. So I'm gonna kick them out. And I'm gonna build up to my force limit. So we are at 11 of 16. So we're gonna need 5 more. Interestingly enough. So yeah, that's gonna be it. We don't want to look too weak, but we can't really pay for the mercenaries anymore. Because they have done some atrocities in this war. So we had to rein them in. They didn't like that. Oh no, poor government policies. Changes of policies, when poorly timed and made, were often wrongly perceived by the people of the time beyond their actual efficiency, as a proof of the government's ill will and lack of interest in the welfare of the realm. You can either lose stability or lose money. I gotta lose the money. I can't lose the stability. I don't want it. Oh, we take another loan. Loans everywhere. Oh, interesting. Someone is singing. What's that? Merk hur för skugga merk movits mon frère. Okay. I do have all the music for EU4, except for guns, drums, and steel, because Zarbaton has made some music for that. And even though I personally like Zarbaton, the problem is that it could get copyright claimed, so I don't use those. We're done with Cologne, we're done with Liège. Stop attritioning me, Hungary. Get out of my face. 3.9 years. We have got to get back to Landshut, but these guys are just running around, flailing helplessly. England, Burgundy and Brunswick might want troops. Now, what's happening with Brunswick? You're in a war. I mean, you can't really pay for our troops anyways. But England might be able to. Burgundy might be able to. England, Ulster, Portugal, Leinster and Provence. What's your union? Burgundy, Nevers, Brabant, Flanders and Holland. I don't think England will be able to do a lot there. So if I get military access... Oh, I could actually ally them. I can't vassalize them, I don't think. Because diplo-vassalization in the HRE is actually quite difficult. But I might move through there. Cannot get there right now, but if I take that, I'm gonna try it. So ask for military access. We might actually want to rent out our own troops. 9 years, 34 years, 1.9 years. Okay, yeah, that's not too great. Let's just see what we can do. So offer Condottieri, take my army. Yeah, they're gonna pay a crap ton for our troops. 150 up front, that could solve my money problem. Yeah, I can't make it for this, but I can make it for that. Yeah, I'm actually happy to rent out my troops for that. Yeah, and we get some money from it. I mean, it might not be a good idea to engage in this kind of war. But I'm going to. When can we call our Condottieri back? Revoke in 19th of March 1480. That's fine. That's fine. I really can use the additional bucks that we get from that. I might reduce the fort upkeep as well. We have grasslands and woods. This might not be the best place for a fort, actually. There's no real reason to have it. I mean, it's good to keep up our army tradition, but there's no real reason to have that fort over there. We're gonna have one in Cheb, and we'll have one in Würzburg, which is gonna protect Würzburg itself. So the fort in Oberpfalz is actually kind of useless here. Landshut is protecting Regensburg and Ingolstadt. Yeah, this is a supernumerary fort. We could destroy it. I think I will. I think I will actually. So let's take away the institutions. We're paying 1 maintenance for it. Let's go. Let's get rid of it. Goodbye. Okay, so that should help our money situation a little bit. And then I'm actually gonna mothball my other 2 forts. So, I mean, 1.9 years, 34 years, 9.2 years. Where's that? Let's mothball all the forts, and they will come active again when we get attacked. We kind of have to save our money here. I still want to keep the diplomat, not only for the additional diplo point, but also for the fact that we need the reduction, the better relations over time. I mean, that we have a high prestige is actually helping us a whole lot in getting there. But we still need the diplomat to reduce the aggressive expansion modifier that a lot of people have with us. I'm kind of pissed still. And I want that to die down because I want to take more land. As long as we don't have at least 1 gold province, we are not very well off and not very well suited to become emperor. So that has to be my next thing. And we even have 4 people now voting for us. Liège is voting for us even though we are not allied with them. I appreciate it, buddy. Are we at 100? Yes, we are. Okay. The aggressive expansion dying down is going to help us a lot, I think. I don't see any English troops. I don't see any English troops. I wonder what England is actually trying to gain here. I'm gonna move my troops over there. And our diplomat died. Crap. That's not good. I guess I gotta live with it. Well, we're gonna take this time to bring up our money then. And we're getting the yearly legitimacy +1. That's gonna come in handy. So we're gonna take more events that reduce our legitimacy. It's also quite helpful in becoming emperor. These guys are gonna slip in a moment, but we still have 3 votes pretty firmly in our pocket if we don't do anything stupid. And we're gaining money now, 1.83. Because basically we don't have to pay a lot for our army maintenance. Where is it? Taxation. Oh no, we gained the money up front. Well, let's repay that loan. How many do we have? 450. And we've been playing fast and loose with it. Don't want to go down too much right now. I'm just going to try and keep Burgundy happy whilst I do this. Don't want them to be dissatisfied. I guess that would piss them off a little bit. Oh yeah, we got Portuguese troops over there. It's kind of nice that they're colored differently. Let's try if we can't help in that battle. We've been hired to do it, so we might as well fulfill our contract. We're honest mercenaries. I mean, that's always the sort of zero-sum game that you get in when you're a mercenary. The ruler is gonna put you in the front line because they don't care if you die, and they just pay you the money, so you have to. And the mercenaries do have sort of an incentive to hold back with all their fighting power unless it actually is threatening their own life. And you can see that stuff of different interests actually playing out in a lot of battles over history, where you have mercenary units that won't attack because they say, no, you can't send us in there, we're gonna die. War is not always as clear-cut as games make it out to be, which is fine. We do have 2 free diplomats. We don't really want that. Let's bring up our relations with Austria for now. And we don't have a claim on Budweis over there, I think. We have a claim on here, and we have a claim on here. 97 and 83. We're going to lose that one in 4 years. I think what we want to do is start a little bit of a spy network over there. We can, again, we've been discovered doing some spy actions against them. There's really no one I can fight over here. Let's not have friendlies attached to our own army. I don't want to be attrition. Just going to weigh in when and if I have to. We're already a good way through our contract. I'm really happy that I gained that kind of money. This Condottieri system is quite nice, and it actually does provide a lot of unpredictability to the game, where you start a war and you can have something like this with Würzburg, where Hungary decides to basically throw their troops in just because they want to hurt Bohemia, which made it difficult for me, but I kind of should have expected that, and you can actually plan ahead for stuff like that, so I think that's quite logical. Burgundy doesn't like me too much, which might not be the best. I might want to increase my relations with them at some point. I don't want them on my bad side, because they are a great power. They are actually number 4, just past the Ottomans and way before Austria, so we really don't want to piss them off. We're slowly making our way towards the great powers. We are at 111 development, so quite proud of that. But yeah, I think I gotta end the episode here on this point. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, please consider subscribing to this channel. Hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.